Hi everybody, this is Doreen at Privies and Prims. Welcome to my floss tube. So I've got a bit of a life update today with some medical and things, and I'm going to hold that off until the end, and I'm just going to show cross stitch and punch needle in the front part of the video. So if you're interested in the life update for the medical stuff and about my mom, stay to the end of the video, and that's where I'll talk about it. And that way, if you're not interested, you can sign off after I'm finished talking about cross stitch and punch needle. So I thought it would be a pretty good time to do it because I need to take my medication and it makes me kind of fuzzy headed. So I want to get this done before I take that. So first I'll show you my whip, what I'm working on. And if you've been following me, you know that I usually get finished pretty quickly, and that's not happening nowadays. So I just work on it when I feel up to it. So this is my current whip. I'm in this Not Forgotten Farm binging thing, and I want to do all her patterns. So I don't know, people ask me who's your favorite. She's one of my favorites. So Not Forgotten Farm, my threads are cut, and it's not a great picture to see it because it's printed as a PDF, but it says, it's got two salt box houses at the bottom, and it says, my threads are cut, my work is done. And then it has a date of 1854, but Rhonda at Asbury's Echo Stitches, thank you Rhonda, she recharted that for me to put 2024. So I'm going to show you, let me get my board to put behind this. Okay, I didn't iron it, so it's all wrinkled, but this is my work so far, and I'm really super happy with it. I love how primitive this is. I've noticed my voice goes down when I talk behind the board, so I'll try to hold it this way. So I love how primitive this is. It's so wonky. Like, you can see this part here is different than this side. And for this outer border here, I just have to finish stitching this way across. And then, like, you can see the bottom is different here than it is here. So it's definitely not, like, symmetrical. And then when I got to the top part here, because I went around that way, and when I got up here, it didn't match up right. So I just made it a little wonky, just like this side. And it doesn't matter because it's just kind of a wonky pattern. And that's one of the things I absolutely love about it. So you can see the 2024 I put in there. It's a little bit big, but I'm okay with it. I think because overall with the piece, the size is good. So I just have to do some little things in between these and then do the words. And I think then, well, there's a couple little symbols there, and then, or flowers, I'm not sure what they are, but then it's finished. So I'm absolutely loving this. This linen is 36 count, and it was gifted to me, and I don't know anything else about it except that it's 36 count. So that is my current whip, and it may possibly be finished today because I'm staying home all the time because of that medication fuzziness. I don't want to drive. So I do like a short distance if I have to go pick up medicine or something. It's like a mile or two, and that's all I'm doing. So this is my next one. I've got my linen picked out for this. And again, this is mystery linen because I've gotten gifted some linen. It's already serged. I don't think this one was, no, this one's not labeled. It's a pretty big piece there. There we go. So, not sure what it is, but I like it. So this is the next one I'm doing. Not Forgotten Farm again. And it is called Usefulness. And it says, of female arts in usefulness, the needle far exceeds the rest. Now, the dress, I'm doing this as part of the Colorado Cross Stitcher summer camp for July. And the challenge for July is to change 2 colors in the pattern so that you choose. So I am changing the dress color, and I'm going to be using 2 blues, a dark blue and then like a light blue. The colors actually are for the dress, that is. So I'm going to be using Gentle Arts Freedom, and Weeks Dye Works Dolphin. So those are the two I'm going to be using. That Freedom looks really bright on my camera, but it's not. It's a very prim kind of navy blue. So that is my next project when I'm finished this other one. I haven't counted that linen yet, so I'm not even sure what kind it is. So that is my current works. Now, what I want to show you is, oh, I finished this one. I'm not sure if it was finished on my last floss tube or if I was still working on it. This is also Not Forgotten Farm, and this is called, I have it, the Sewing Sampler, but it's SOW. So of course it needs to be ironed, but that is that one. I love it. So this is going to go in this frame, and this is from a thrift store, and it was $1, but I have to paint the frame. But I wanted to show it to you so you can see the before and after. And I think I'm probably going to paint it a really dark brown, or I might bring out this color right here. It's kind of a goldish, like a rusty gold. But I'm going to paint the frame to match, and then I will be putting it in here without the glass. But I did want to show you the before and after. So that's gone in there, and then it's going to go on my collage wall of stitching related patterns. So I did tell you shortly, I don't know if I told you, maybe I just posted it. Follow me on Facebook if you're on Facebook, on Privies and Prims. And if you click follow, you'll see all my posts, because I've been posting there every day. So in between videos, you'll get updates there. So I got this box shipped to me by a viewer, and it's big. You can see it's big, and it's full, and it's heavy. And I want to go through this and show you. There's a lot of punch needle in here. So these will be retreat prizes and some giveaways on my channel in the future. I'm not doing giveaways right now. I've got too much going on. But so thank you to the viewer that sent these. And thank you to everyone for watching. I haven't welcomed, well, I did welcome you, but I'm glad you're all here. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up because it helps my channel. And if you leave me a comment, even if it's just a hello or a heart or anything, that helps my channel. So I appreciate that. So these, I think, are Nourish hoops. Is that how you say it? Nourish. So there's a lot of little ones, different sizes and shapes. So that is the one thing. I stitch in hand, so these will definitely be either giveaways or prizes at the retreat. My retreats are posted on my Facebook page on Privies and Prims. If you go on that page and then click on events, you will see my retreats. She also sent me some Nate Berkus fabric. This is probably a yard. She didn't care for it, so she sent it to me, and I will definitely put that to good use. She sent me a neck light, which you put here, and then has little lights on it. So you can use that when you don't have your lamp at home. Or, you know, like if you're out somewhere in the car. These were some freebies that I'll show. So this one I won. This is actually not sent by a viewer, but this one I won on Jessica's Sweetwater Stitcher. And if you ever see my name or hear my name mentioned as a giveaway winner, please let me know, because with all that's going on in life, I'm missing a lot of floss tubes. But when I do watch them, I enter the giveaways because it helps, you know, things. Some of them I want, and some of them I get for giveaways or for retreat prizes. So if you ever hear one, definitely let me know. So this is one that I probably won't stitch. This is going to be a door prize at the retreat. And because if you've been watching me a while, you know I don't really like big samplers. But this is called the Equality Sampler, and it's from Plum Street Samplers. And thank you, Jessica, for offering that as a prize. Check out Jessica, the Sweetwater Stitcher. She's Sweetwater Stitcher, and she does a lot of primitives. She does a lot of things that are the same ones that like I would make. So check her out on flosstube. And then back to the stuff that was sent in this box. check it out. Check it out. That's all bobbinated DMC. So yeah, that would make a good door prize, you think? A good door prize at the retreat, because it's a ton. So we usually do at the retreat, like if a pattern is kind of older or maybe has some writing on it or something, not so popular, it would be a bingo prize. And then the like brand new things like this, more up-to-date things go as a door prize. So last retreat, I had enough door prizes and bingo prizes that everybody got one. So that was wonderful. So let me know in the comments, should this be a door prize or a bingo prize? The bingo prizes, like I said, tend to not be like worth as much as the door prizes. So I'm not sure which one to put this in, but let me know in the comments what you think. Right, so I have some Punchneedle Patterns. This is the Fall Pumpkin Kitty and Crow Needle Punch from the Talking Crow. Another Talking Crow Primitive Needle Punch Cat Hat. So these are perfect for fall, and our retreat is in September. Probably a lot of the punch needle will be giveaways. I'm not sure how many that go to the retreat do punch needle. So this one is definitely door prize. It's got fabric in it, and it's Halloween duos with the cats and the jack-o'-lanterns, Teresa Kogut. And then this is a With Thy Needle and Thread punch needle, and it also has the printed fabric. I just have to put it in a proper bag. So this is called Fraidy Cat With Thy Needle and Thread. And that may be out of print. Another Talking Crow Pumpkin and Cat. And this one is Peace on Earth from Bunny Hugs, and it is punch needle, and it's just the pattern. And then Little Bits by Joan. Oh, this is wool applique. So this is a little wool applique pattern. The little pumpkins. Bits and Pieces by Joan. And here is a cross-stitch pattern, Silver Creek Samplers. The bell proclaims on Liberty Hill, freedom reigns and always will. The patriotic one, Silver Creek Samplers. Excuse me. Another Teresa Kogut punch needle, and this one is just the pattern. This land. With Thy Needle and Thread. I am definitely going to keep this one for a while because I want to punch this one myself. It's got the printed fabric, Peace on Earth. So I definitely want to do that one. And the Old Tattered Flag. This is punch needle, and it does come with the printed pattern on the fabric. It just doesn't have a bag, but it comes printed on the fabric. Santa on the sheep. You can see this is a great box. Okay, this is another Teresa Kogut. It's called Star Lamb. That's punch needle, and that one's just a pattern. They should be available on her Etsy shop. And this is Teresa Kogut. Comes with the fabric. It's called Woolly Estate. I have actually punched this one before. I think it's a pretty popular one because people like sheep. And then the Old Tattered Flag. This is the Old Tattered Flag. It's like a table runner. Primitive. It's Beehive in the Flower Garden. Another Talking Crow. Fall Sheep and Pumpkin. All right, so then I have another bag of floss. which this size would definitely be a bingo prize. And it is DMC, but it looks like older DMC, like the labels. Yeah, you can see them there, but the labels are older. Then I have some weaver's cloth, some white and some natural. There's a lot here. So that will be divvied up as prizes. And then there's some fabric. So there's Christmas fabric here. And these are good size pieces. I'm not sure if it's a yard or 2 yards, but it's a lot. Here's some more Christmas. And this one. And these are all, there's a lot in there. More Christmas. That one's got a lot. They're at least a yard. This one is, oh, I thought it was just polka dots, but it's actually Christmas balls. I don't know if you can see the hangers on them. That's Christmas balls, and it's a kind of like cranberry background. And then this is just a little drawstring bag. And these. So there's a lot of these. I'm thinking, are these to put your DMC, like the bobbinated, like this? Are they to put inside here, and then you put them in a page, in a binder? I'm guessing that's what those are for, but there's a ton of them. It's probably an inch thick. So the other thing is these little clip lights. They're little clips, and well, I won't do it because they're in the bag, but anyway, they have little lights, like a little book light. So that is this goodie box. So thank you to the person that sent this. I don't ask permission to say their names online, so I don't want to do that without asking, but I appreciate it. If you have stuff that's left over that you don't want anymore, that you've changed your, I don't know if the word genre is right, but you know, like if you've changed your style of stitching or whatever, and you want to pass some things on, they will go to other stitchers if you send them to me. And get put to good use. So, all right, so that is it for the stitching and punching stuff. And I forgot 2 pieces of linen that were also in this box that I wanted to show. So this one is 1/4 yard of 36 count vintage country mocha Edinburgh linen. I love the color of that one. And this one is 28 count vintage smoky white cast shell linen, 13 by 18. So those were also in the gift box. So I didn't want to leave those out. Thank you. If you're not interested in the life update, then I will see you on the next video. Be sure and follow me on Privies and Prims on Facebook, and on Instagram it's Doreen Brannan. It's BRANNAN.Privies and Prims. I don't always remember to post there as much as I do on Facebook, though. So life update now for those that are interested. So my mom had fallen twice in 3 days, and she had to go to the hospital because her potassium was sky high, and she ended up staying in the hospital for a week. And then we thought we were going to lose her. She was pretty kind of comatose sometimes, just really out of it. She also had shingles before she fell. She got shingles under her breast and then straight back, like if you went through her body, right behind her. She got shingles. So she didn't have any pain from the shingles, but apparently it took her out. And they tried giving her something for the shingles, this gabapentin, and it made her hallucinate and everything. And so she couldn't have that. So, but she was just looking like she was at death's door. And so she spent a week in the hospital. And then they got her into a rehab center for, well, Humana will pay, her insurance will pay for 20 days of rehab. And after that, she has to start paying for it. So she's on, I think, day 5 or 6 now. I don't know. She went in Friday night, so whatever that comes out to. Today is Wednesday. So she's in a rehab and she'll have therapy, and she's getting cleaned a lot better than she was in the hospital. And they're working with her with physical therapy and try to get her back to her baseline, because 3 weeks ago she was driving herself and going grocery shopping, to the hairdressers, going to Walmart, and she needed a walker or a shopping cart, but she could do it, and she was totally like independent. And now she can't, even if she's laying down, she can't even sit up by herself, and she needs help with everything. So she's much better than she was, a week ago. And so we're hoping that she just continues to improve and then can do a step down to assisted living, because we don't think that she should be living on her own anymore. So she just turned 90, but mentally she's sharp as a tack. She knows what's going on. It's just physically her body has given out, and it could just be the shingles. She's still in a lot of pain. She has daily meds every 4 hours. She gets a Percocet for pain. And now that she didn't have any pain from the shingles before, but now the pain in her back, she said, is like somebody touching her with a torch. And it's a nerve pain, and it just comes and goes. So if you haven't got a shingle shot, think about that. I'm not sure I want to get it, but I'm thinking about it, because they say even if you get shingles after the vaccine, it won't be as bad. So it's something to think about. So then, as far as me, so I had a UTI, and then I got double ear infections like right after. And at first I just had fluid on my ears, and then it went into ear infections, both ears. And they put me on antibiotics I was on a 5-day thing from my primary doctor, and then it didn't get better, so I went to ear, nose, and throat, and they put me on 2 weeks of antibiotics on a different antibiotic. Well, apparently the antibiotics caused another problem, and then I got colitis. And then they did the culture on it's gross, but they did a culture on the stool sample, and they came back that I have something called C. diff. It's just C-DIFF. If you Google that, you'll see what it is. There's a long name for it, but that's what they call it. And apparently it's most often caused by taking antibiotics for too long. Or it could be caused from touching something that had feces on it. Like if somebody went to the bathroom and they don't wash their hands, and then they come out and touch the handle to open the door. I never go to a public bathroom and put my hand on the handle to open the door. I will use my shirt. I will use my purse strap. I will use a napkin, preferably, paper towel or toilet paper, whatever. I do not put my hands on there. So if you're washing your hands in a public bathroom and then putting your hand on that handle, you just wasted the washing of hands, because there's so many germs there. So it could be from that. It could be from helping take care of my mom when she was at home, because she was at home for maybe a week with this, where she was pretty much bedbound and we had to do everything for her. And she would go through like 3 complete bed changes a day because of bathroom situations. And it could be from that. Or it could be from the antibiotics. I don't know. The point is I have it. So I'm on antibiotics, 2 antibiotics for 10 days, and they kick your butt. They are Flagyl and Cipro. I think it's CEPRO is the short term name for it. And they make me woozy and tired and dizzy. And so I haven't gone in to see my mom except for one day, and I felt like they could have arrested me for drunk driving, so I don't want to do it anymore. So that's that situation. And then the other day I had a friend drive me to my ear, nose, and throat specialist, and they did, because my ears are still bothering me, and they did a CT scan of my head. And they have a machine there in the office, and it showed that, I'm not sure which side it is, but there's like a pocket here and a pocket here, and one of them is completely clear and it was black, which is air. They said the other side is completely blocked. It's completely full of, I guess, mucus, whatever is up in there. So they have to do surgery, and they'll go through my nostril. It's a deviated septum, and so it's a structural thing where there's like a nodule sticking out, and they'll sand that off and then cauterize it, and then they have to open up like a pathway that's kind of bent and closed. I guess that's a deviated septum. And then where that pocket thing is, they will drill a hole, which will be like a permanent drainage thing, so that can drain out properly. And all of that is done through my nostril. And you go to the hospital to get it done. And if you do well, you go home the same day. They said it could be up to 4 weeks before they even call me to schedule that. So I don't know when that will be. And then I'll have like a nose splint, but no cutting out here. It'll all be done inside. So hopefully that'll be minor as far as recovery, because I've got my retreat and I've got camping and I've got stuff to do. But on top of that, and then my primary doctor called me this morning to see how I was doing with all of the other stuff, and I have to go back to her on Monday because she said the antibiotics do not always take care of C. diff, and things are still not normal as far as going to the bathroom. Trying not to get gross here, but I still have problems, so it's definitely not going away, or gone away completely, but the stomach pain is completely gone. So I'm thankful for that. And I think I'm on the road to recovery, but I don't know what we have to do from here on. So there's just a lot going on health wise. And I'm supposed to go camping next weekend, and that's maybe I get to go and maybe I don't. I don't know. And I'm okay with that. So that's it. That's my life update. It's a lot. So thank you for hanging around, and prayers are always, always, always appreciated. I thank y'all for your continued prayers, and follow me on Facebook, and that's where I will post things on Privies and Prims, and slowly get some stitching done. So I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.